What if the reason your legs feel weak after 65 has nothing to do with age and everything to do with what you stopped doing years ago? Let me ask you something most people never question. Why do seniors in some countries keep walking, squatting, and standing with confidence into their 80s, while millions of Americans struggle to get out of a chair by 70? Here's the mystery. The human body ages everywhere on the planet, but leg strength does not decline at the same rate everywhere. Something is missing from the story we've been told. The early clues don't come from gyms or fitness magazines. They come from population data. Japan consistently reports one of the lowest rates of mobility disability among older adults in the world. Falls are less common, independence lasts longer. And when researchers looked closer, the difference wasn't genetics. It was daily movement patterns and a small set of simple exercises practiced for decades. But no one explains this clearly. Instead, seniors are told to take it easy or just walk more. That advice sounds safe. It feels logical, and yet, leg strength keeps disappearing. To understand why Japanese seniors maintain powerful legs after 60 and how 6 specific exercises play a role, we need to follow the cause and effect timeline that aging science has uncovered. The origins of the issue begin in early adulthood. In your 20s and 30s, leg strength feels automatic. You climb stairs, you sit on the floor, you stand up without thinking. Muscle fibers are abundant, neural connections are fast. According to early muscle physiology research, peak leg strength occurs in the late 20s. The cause is regular use through daily life. The effect is resilience you don't notice because it's always there. Sitting increases, floor sitting disappears. Chairs, cars, and convenience take over. Studies from American health surveys show that by midlife, adults spend the majority of their waking hours seated. Muscle loss begins at roughly 1% per year if not challenged. Balance declines, power fades. Still, nothing hurts enough to trigger action. Now we reach the shift after 70 that most people ignore. This is where leg strength becomes destiny. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that after 70, lower body strength is the strongest predictor of independence, not heart health, not weight, not even chronic disease. The cause is simple: legs control movement. The effect is everything else. Weak legs lead to falls. Falls lead to fear. Fear leads to inactivity. Inactivity accelerates decline. This brings us to the breaking point. It often looks like a single event. A fall in the bathroom, trouble climbing stairs, needing hands to stand up, but the data shows it was building for decades. By the time leg weakness is visible, muscle power may already be down 40% compared to younger adulthood. The fallout is brutal. Loss of leg strength increases healthcare costs, limits lifestyle, and predicts early loss of independence. According to U.S. statistics, falls are the leading cause of injury-related death in seniors. And here's the repeating pattern across millions of Americans. Once confidence in the legs is gone, people stop using them. Decline accelerates. So, what do seniors try to fix it? This is where the failed fixes come in. Long walks with no strength component, seated exercises that avoid load, machines that isolate muscles but ignore balance. Old advice told seniors to avoid bending knees or squatting. That advice, while well-meaning, removed the very movements that protect leg strength. Now here's where Japan enters the story. Japanese researchers studying aging noticed something unusual. Older adults regularly perform movements Americans avoid. They sit on the floor. They rise without hands. They squat daily. These movements aren't exercise in the Western sense. They're part of life, and they preserve leg power. Over time, researchers identified a small set of movements that appear repeatedly in older Japanese populations with strong legs. These movements load the legs safely, maintain balance, and train power without machines. Now let us reveal the 6 exercises Japanese seniors commonly do to preserve and even double functional leg strength after 60. The first is controlled squatting to depth. Not rushed, not heavy, just repeated, slow squats that mimic sitting and standing from the floor or a low surface. Studies show squatting maintains quadriceps, glute, and hip strength simultaneously. The cause is full range loading. The effect is powerful legs for daily life. The second is chair rise repetitions, standing up and sitting down multiple times without using hands. Japanese geriatric studies use this as both a test and a training tool. The ability to rise from a chair predicts longevity. Practicing it builds the exact strength needed to stay independent. The third is heel raises performed daily. Rising onto the balls of the feet trains calf muscles and improves circulation. Research shows calf strength supports balance and walking speed. The twist most seniors never hear is this: weak calves increase fall risk more than weak thighs. The fourth is single leg standing. Japanese balance programs emphasize standing on one leg while brushing teeth or waiting for water to boil. Studies show balance time strongly predicts survival after 70. The cause is neuromuscular coordination. The effect is fall prevention. The fifth is slow stepping and directional changes. Side steps, backward steps, controlled turns. These movements train the legs to respond to real-world instability. American seniors often walk only forward. Japanese seniors train all directions. The benefit shows up when balance is challenged unexpectedly. The sixth is floor to stand practice with support. Using a chair or wall, seniors practice lowering toward the floor and standing back up. This builds strength, confidence, and problem-solving ability. Research shows those who can get up from the floor live longer. Now link this to today. Across the United States, millions of seniors avoid these exact movements out of fear. And that fear, according to the data, is what accelerates leg weakness. Japanese seniors do not train harder. They train smarter. They keep movement functional. Here's the twist most people never hear. Leg strength doesn't disappear because of age. It disappears because of disuse and fear of discomfort. So, what can you do right now if you're over 60? First, direct action. Practice standing up and sitting down from a chair 10 times a day without using your hands. This single habit targets the most important muscles for independence. Second, direct action. Add daily balance. Stand on one leg near support for 10 to 20 seconds. Do it while doing something routine. Balance improves at any age. Third, direct action. Reintroduce depth gradually. Use higher surfaces, cushions, or support, but begin training your legs through a fuller range of motion. Now the warning, and it matters. Here's the clear warning based on evidence. Avoiding leg loading after 60 dramatically increases fall risk, disability, and loss of independence. Protection comes from strength, not avoidance. And here's the open thought to take into the next video. If simple daily movements can preserve leg strength into old age, what other normal activities have we wrongly been told to stop? If this opened your eyes, like this video and share it with someone who worries about weak legs or falling. And for the next chapter, where we uncover the one daily movement that predicts whether you still walk confidently at 80. Subscribe now. Your future mobility depends on what you do today.